When you close your eyes and really imagine paradise, what does that look like for you? Is it those turquoise water, pristine beaches, maybe sun-drenched days? Most likely right. Now, what if I told you that idyllic vision wasn't just, a fantasy, but could also be an incredibly smart move financially speaking? Okay, let's unpack this a bit. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Phuket. And just to be clear for everyone, that's pronounced Phuket, okay? Not Phuket. It's Thailand's premier spot, really, for luxury second homes. Our mission here is to, well, distill the most important insights from all the sources we've gathered. We've got market research, articles, our own notes, even some great insights from people on the ground, like the folks at Ocean Worldwide, a luxury agency there. They've been in Phuket since 2004. Their director, Sandra O'Neill, has apparently guided thousands of families and investors over the years. So good perspective there. We want to give you that shortcut, Understand why Phuket isn't just beautiful, but a real standout for these kinds of elite properties.
It really is. And I think what's fascinating here, the key insight maybe, isn't just that Phuket is beautiful, lots of places are beautiful. It's how a location like this evolves, how it becomes this sophisticated, multifaceted proposition. It manages to weave together leisure, top-tier amenities, and crucially, serious investment potential. It's not just a list of good things. It's like a self-reinforcing ecosystem. Each part makes the other stronger, creating this, well, unique value for someone looking to invest.
Yeah, that's a really crucial point in ecosystem. I like that. Let's start with the wider picture then. Thailand itself, it's long been a magnet, hasn't it, for high-end properties outside people's home countries. It's so diverse. You've got Bangkok buzzing and then these tranquil southern islands. That blend of modern luxury and, that famous Thai hospitality. But even within Thailand, Phuket, it really seems to distinguish itself. It's Thailand's largest island, right? So it offers this incredible mix, stunning nature, vibrant culture, and a genuinely growing economy.
Yes, and what makes it particularly special, according to the sources, is its status as a major international tourist hub. That's key.
Right, so that means better infrastructure, more services.
Exactly. Superior infrastructure, a much wider array of services compared to maybe some other Thai destinations, and that well-developed tourism sector that directly feeds into supporting property investors. You see it in the rental yields, you see it in property value appreciation. It's all connected.
And that appreciation isn't just a local thing, is it? It's tied to something bigger.
Oh, absolutely. It's strongly underpinned by Thailand's national commitment. Things like infrastructure projects, open-door foreign investment policies, they're creating this larger, stable environment. That matters to international investors. The Thai economy is showing steady recovery, positive outlooks forecast for the coming years. So that's stability. That's a key factor.
Makes sense.
And it's particularly significant for Phuket because tourism is such a huge driver there.
Yeah.
That sector is expected to keep bouncing back strongly. So you're not just buying a view, you're looking at tangible economic factors that really bolster its appeal as a viable long-term investment.
That really paints a picture. Okay, so when we talk about that unique blend, that ecosystem, for many, the absolute pinnacle of this is a place called Millionaire's Mile. Sounds pretty exclusive.
It is. It's more than just a catchy name, definitely. It's really a statement of ultimate luxury.
Right, and if you dig into the history of that specific area, that's where the story gets really interesting, doesn't it?
It really does. Millionaire's Mile, it's mostly concentrated around Kamala Beach, but it kind of extends into areas like Laon and Bang Tao as well. It's where you get that dramatic Andaman Sea meeting these pristine coastlines. It's just, wow. Imagine waking up, hearing the waves, stepping out onto your terrace, uninterrupted panoramic sea view. That's what it delivers.
Wow.
The whole area is defined by, well, privacy and sophisticated living. Properties are often perched up on the hillsides or sometimes nestled right on the sand. And the villa designs, they're all about maximizing those views. Floor-to-ceiling windows, huge outdoor spaces, blurring the lines between inside and out.
And what's really insightful, looking at the sources, is the journey Millionaire's Mile has been on. It wasn't always like this, was it?
Not at all. Back in the 80s, it was much quieter, known only to a few, really.
So what changed?
The transformation really kicked off with iconic luxury resorts. Amanpuri is the classic example. That set the standard, became a magnet for the wealthy.
And then the tsunami in 2004, that must have been devastating. Agencies like Ocean Worldwide, being there since '04, they would have seen that firsthand.
Absolutely devastating. But what's remarkable is the resilience. The recovery efforts led to this renewed focus, specifically on high-end development, but also on safety and exclusivity. That commitment, that resilience, it's propelled millionaires' mile into its modern era. We're seeing continued growth, especially in branded residences and these ultra-luxury villas. It attracts global investors looking for luxury, yes, but also security and, importantly, proven value.
Speaking of those ultra-luxury villas,
hmm
let's dive into the property market dynamics a bit more.
Yeah.
The scene in Phuket, it's not just nice houses. It's these stunning villas, sprawling estates.
They're statements, aren't they?
Total statements of opulence. Think private infinity pools looking straight out over the Andaman Sea. Uninterrupted, expansive living spaces, almost boundless feeling. And the finishes, they're so high-end they become part of the value themselves.
I saw an example in the notes, a collection of mountain view villas, 3-4 bedrooms, up to like 891 square meters built-up area. Private pools, even elevators inside. Exactly that kind of property. But beyond those individual statements, there's also this really significant trend towards branded residences.
Ah, yes, tied to the big hotel chains.
Or renowned designers, yeah. So buyers get not just the home, but this quality assurance, consistent service standards, and often direct access to hotel amenities, concierge, fine dining, spas. You're basically investing in a luxurious lifestyle that's also expertly managed for you.
Right, which makes it very appealing, I imagine.
Absolutely. And what makes that lifestyle really sustainable as an investment? Well, it's understanding the financial engine behind it. The insight here is how Phuket's luxury market delivers not just aspiration, but a remarkably resilient financial side. We're talking high rental yields. Especially for luxury villas in the popular spots, you could potentially see 6-8% annual returns.
Wow, 6-8%. That's significant.
It is, and it's consistently driven by that steady flow of high net worth tourists. The market's shown real strength. Foreign investment in the luxury part was around 86% in 2023.
86%, mostly foreign buyers then.
In that top luxury segment, yes. And it's not really slowing down. Projections suggest steady annual growth, maybe 5-7% through 2025 for property values there. In fact, our sources point to a pretty significant price appreciation, already roughly 30% between 2020 and 2024.
30% since 2020. Okay.
So yeah, it's not just a place to live well. It's a market that genuinely attracts people seeking both that unparalleled lifestyle and strong financial returns.
Okay, so it's clear Phuket offers more than just a beautiful house. It's this whole package, this elite lifestyle. And for families thinking long-term, you mentioned world-class education.
Yeah, places like the British International School Phuket, UWC Thailand, really top-tier international schools.
And healthcare. That's always a big concern for expats.
Definitely. You've got advanced facilities like Bangkok Hospital Phuket, Bangkok Hospital Siroi, modern tech, skilled international staff. It provides real peace of mind.
And then there's the fun stuff, the leisure, golf, sailing.
Oh yeah. Championship golf courses like Blue Canyon Country Club, Royal Phuket Marina for the yachting crowd. It's a proper hub. Or if you want something calmer, Kamala Beach is great for swimming, paddleboarding. A lot of the high-end developments even have their own exclusive private beach clubs now. Another layer of luxury. It really makes you think about what defines a high-quality lifestyle, doesn't it? It's not just what's available, but the sheer variety and the consistently high standard. Take the food scene in Phuket. Incredibly diverse. You can get amazing, authentic Thai street food, or you can dine in sophisticated places run by Michelin-starred chefs.
Best of both worlds.
Exactly. And beyond just eating, there's a really strong emphasis on holistic wellness. Lots of resorts, dedicated wellness centers, offering yoga retreats, meditations, world-class spa treatments. It's all designed to foster that balanced lifestyle. Indulgence, yes, but also well-being. And that's a huge draw for the kind of elite residents who want more than just a vacation spot.
That balanced lifestyle, definitely part of the appeal. But let's circle back to the economics driving this.
Yeah.
Because Phuket's property market, especially high-end, seems to be really picking up steam. Why now?
Several key factors are playing into that. The post-pandemic global economic recovery is one. Plus, you have this phenomenon of revenge travel. Affluent travelers eager to get back out there.
Yeah, making up for lost time.
Exactly. They're seeking safe, luxurious destinations, and Phuket fits that perfectly. That boosts property values, investor confidence.
And Thailand's visa policies help too, right? You mentioned those.
Very much so. Things like the long-term residence or LTR visa that targets affluent global citizens, skilled professionals, and the elite visa, which offers extended stays, exclusive services. These make it genuinely easier for foreigners to see Phuket not just as a holiday place, but as a long-term home, maybe even for retirement. And that increased demand from international buyers, it directly fuels that luxury market growth.
Makes sense. It lowers the barrier to making it a real base.
And zooming out again, in times of global uncertainty, stable markets like Phuket, they become really attractive safe havens for investment. Investors are drawn to that unique mix it offers, lifestyle, yes, but also clear potential for financial security. Like we said, price appreciation's been significant, around 30% from 2020 to 2024. Foreign investment hit 86% in the luxury segment in 2023. That's confidence.
That's strong numbers.
And our sources also highlight this crucial shift happening now. The focus is increasingly on properties that aren't just luxurious, but also built with the environment really in mind. Thinking about waste management, adapting to climate change, that kind of foresight. It's absolutely vital for sustaining long-term property values and, frankly, the island's appeal itself.
That focus on sustainability, that neatly brings us to what's next, doesn't it? How the luxury market there is evolving. So there's a real demand for eco-conscious luxury. People are actively looking for that.
Undeniably. Discerning buyers are asking about solar panels, sustainable building materials, waste reduction methods. They want these things thoughtfully integrated, to preserve the island's natural beauty.
So what does this mean for the future of luxury living there? What will it look like?
Well, we're also seeing a definite emphasis on more community-focused developments. Instead of just isolated grand homes, developers are planning shared gardens, communal lounges, wellness centers.
So fostering a sense of community within the luxury space.
Precisely. It's about being part of a vibrant neighborhood, not just owning a standalone property. There was an example of a recently updated 3-bedroom home near Laguna, great modern living, but also easy access to those shared community amenities. It's that blend.
Interesting. More connected.
And what's really striking is how practicality and long-term value are embedding themselves so deeply into luxury development now, adapting to climate change. That's becoming paramount. It directly influences how new properties are built.
How?
Well, developers are looking at making buildings more resilient to changing weather patterns, managing precious resources like water more effectively, better drainage systems, climate-resistant building materials. The future success, really, of Phuket's luxury market seems tied to balancing that opulence with environmental stewardship and community integration. That comprehensive approach, that's what truly enhances long-term value and livability, makes properties future-proof, not just beautiful today.
Okay, beyond the sheer luxury and future trends, let's touch on the practical side of living in Phuket. Accessibility, for instance.
Yeah, infrastructure improvements are making a big difference there. Phuket International Airport HKT has had significant expansions. More flights, easier global travel for residents and guests. Plus, the road networks are better, connecting key areas more seamlessly. Like that example of a 3-bedroom villa in Bang Tao. Only about a 30-minute drive from the airport now. That's convenient.
That is convenient. Now, so something that might surprise people is the cost of living. It's not necessarily astronomical despite the luxury image.
Not at all. That's one of the pleasant surprises for many. Even with all this luxury around, it's entirely possible to live comfortably on a, let's say, moderate budget. Many expats find around US $2,000 a month can cover a pretty good standard of living. That includes comfortable accommodation and eating out regularly.
2,000 US a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does that get you, accommodation-wise?
Well, figures vary, of course, but maybe a 1-bedroom apartment in a place like Kamala for around US $1,183 a month. Or even potentially a 2-bedroom villa with a private pool might be found around that same mark, depending on location and specifics. Even those condos managed by international hotel brands, they can apparently start from around US $130,000 to purchase. That's a pretty compelling value proposition compared to many other global cities, isn't it?
It really is, which leads to the question, who exactly is buying or moving there? Is it just one type of person?
No, the buyer profiles are actually quite diverse, and they keep evolving. You definitely have the high net worth individuals. They're seeking that lifestyle upgrade, the privacy, security, premium amenities. That's a given. Then you have retirees, drawn by the warm climate, lower cost of living, and, as we mentioned, the improving healthcare.
Makes sense for retirement.
But then there's this growing influence of digital nomads, too. They appreciate the affordable living, the good internet connectivity, which is crucial for them, and the vibrant social scene. They might start off renting, but as they connect with the island, the idea of buying a property, maybe as a permanent base or a long-term investment,
Yeah.
that becomes increasingly attractive. So this diversification, it really points to a robust and adaptable market for the future.
Okay, all of this sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
But the legal side. Buying property in a foreign country, especially Thailand, it's not always straightforward for non-Thais,
Yeah.
right?
That's absolutely crucial to understand. You need to navigate specific laws. Generally, direct land ownership for foreigners isn't an option.
So how do foreigners buy, say, a villa?
The most common ways are through long-term leasehold agreements, often 30 years, potentially renewable. That's very standard for villas or houses on land. Now, for condominiums, it's different. Foreigners can actually own condo units directly, freehold, but only up to a certain percentage, usually 49% of the building's total sellable floor space. Establishing a Thai company is another route sometimes used for land ownership, but that has its own set of legal complexities and requirements.
So for most foreigners, buying a condo unit directly is the simplest path,
Generally, yes, it's the most common and straightforward for individual foreign buyers.
which leads to the really critical point.
Yes. Regardless of which route you consider leasehold, condo, company structure, the absolute necessity of seeking expert guidance cannot be overstated. You absolutely need lawyers who specialize in Thai property law and experienced real estate agents. People like the team at Ocean Worldwide, for example, who've been navigating this market in Phuket for 2 decades. They've guided thousands of foreign buyers through these exact processes.
So they know the potential pitfalls.
Exactly. They understand the intricacies, ensure all the legal requirements are met, the paperwork is correct. That protects your investment. Seriously. Understanding the local regulations and having that trusted, experienced partner on the ground, it's invaluable for a secure purchase. Don't try to wing it.
Sound advice. So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, our listener? Our deep dive really shows that Phuket, well, it's clearly more than just those amazing beaches and sunshine. It's this strategic blend, isn't it? A relaxed, luxurious lifestyle, yes, but also robust investment potential. And it's backed by improving infrastructure and policies that are genuinely geared towards foreigners. We've talked about the exclusive allure of Millionaire's Mile, the strong luxury property market with those impressive yields and appreciation, plus that whole comprehensive lifestyle, the schools, healthcare, amenities. It's a truly compelling package.
It really is. And maybe this brings us to a final thought for you to consider. In a world where global mobility is increasing, where people can choose to live almost anywhere, what truly defines your ideal second home? Is it just the geographical beauty? Or is it perhaps the economic stability that gives you peace of mind? Or maybe it's the richness of the lifestyle provisions that enhance your daily life? Or is it the ease of integration, feeling welcomed and part of a new, vibrant community? We'd encourage you to explore which of those elements, stability, lifestyle, community, beauty, resonate most strongly with your own vision. Your vision of a perfect sanctuary, but also potentially a very smart investment.